Hi guys, it's me Karen, and I've come today to do another picture, and I thought I would share a little something with you. I've been talking on the last couple of videos that I had done a color along with Shailene and Nisia. They're doing a August. These are the color alongs that I have gone ahead and done. And I did a cat picture. If you look at the videos on my channel, you will see the video for that one. Anne and Grace and Sharon are all co-hosting the Creative Haven, which is the book you see here, for the month of August for their color along. And Zoe Archer is doing one for Fairies. So I'm going to do these two because I have the book. I went out and bought this one, and it is Fairies, so it's going to cover both of those color alongs. And what I went ahead and did is I'm going to do the first page, and I did the background here with the acrylic matte black paint, and I just painted behind the fairy so she'll pop up. And then I'm going to go ahead and color her. To me, and this is just my take on the picture, she kind of looks a little bit like water. So I'm going to make her a water fairy. You can make her anything you want. That is just what I see when I see her. So I'm going to do her in blues and probably some other colors, and then the border in something. That's probably the only thing I'm going to do, is just in blue shades, but lots of different colors of blues and maybe some greens and yellows. So with that said, I will go ahead and start in on this picture. I will get all the pencils out and let you know which ones I'm using. Okay, that's just my color chart. I was trying to go through the blue family, try to figure out what colors to use. So we have powder blue 1087, and we have cloud blue 1023, blue slate 1024, electric blue 1040, and Mediterranean blue 1022, and then indigo 901. And I'm going to start on her face, and I'm going to give her kind of a bluish tint to her also. So we will start off with the light peach 927, and then the regular peach, which is 939, and just color in. I'll get you down a little closer to her skin, and we're just going to add in the light peach first on all of her skin. This is my first time coloring in this particular book. I don't know what kind of paper they have in here, but it's nice and thick, which is good. You could use markers, and if you're good at markers. I giggle because I'm not. If you're going to use paint, what I did was I stuck a piece of paper behind this one and just painted away. I used the matte black in the Art Folk. I water it down just a tiny bit so it'll lay down a little smoother, but I don't water it down enough to crinkle the paper too much. But I do always put a piece of paper behind there so it doesn't bleed through. So Here we go. We've got the base color down. So I'll do our lips a little there too. Okay, I'm going to put a little shadowing in up here under her chin. And then I'm going to do the rest of it in a blue tone. But I do want to get some of the shadows in here. Looks to be a piece of hair, so I'm going to leave that there. And then we will go in with the lightest blue I have, and that will be the, and I always debate when I look at these, because the paint barrel on the powder blue looks lighter, but the cloud blue, I'll show you if I got a scratch piece of paper here. So this is the cloud blue, and this is the powder blue. And in tone-wise, this one's lighter. It's more of a gray. So we'll put a little of that down first. And kind of her higher areas of skin. And I'll come in with the powder blue. Just give her a little more. Blue to her skin here, more in the darker areas. I'm not trying to make her blue, blue, blue. I'm just trying to give her some blue coloring. Then I will go back over this all with the light peach again. Which I should probably sharpen. If you're wondering, it's the Statler graphite and a wider sharpener that I use. Just got it at Michael's, I believe. It's got interchangeable blades. Everybody says that. I don't know where you buy the blades, but it has them. So then I'm just going to go over and darken the light peach up. Kind of go over the blue a little bit and blend it in. It just kind of gives her a blue hue to her skin. Darkening this up, I'm just using a little more pressure. Than I did when I went over lightly. Okay. Now we'll go in with a little bit of pinkish color for her cheekbones. What do I have here? Pink rose. So we'll stick a little of that in here. Just to give her a little blush, and we'll stick it on her lips. Very subtle, but okay. And that is simply her skin. I'm going to rub it with my finger a little bit. Nice blending. And then I'm going to put a little blue on her eyes. Just trying to figure out which color I want to use. I'll use the electric blue. Yeah, I don't mind that I've gone over these dots. I'm going to do those probably with the Posca pen, so that coloring will stand out a little bit more there. I'm just adding the electric blue down here on where the clothing hits. There we go. She looks pretty good. She's got a really tiny little eye, so I gotta be kind of careful with this, and I'm going to do it in the blue also, and a little yellow. We have that's nice and sharp. Nothing. Sorry. Sharpen a pencil. There we go. I'm going to put a tiny little yellow in there. and bring down it, and we have kind of a greenish eye. And to lighten up any of her skin a little more, I'm just using the white Prismacolor, and that's 938. And this white also helps blend everything together real nicely. I'm pressing pretty hard on this. I have to be careful because if I go out of the lines onto the black, it will show up. That's the nice thing about the matte paint, you can color over it. Alright, there we go. She looks nice and light. Okay, on the dress, I think I will start down in this area here, and I'm going to find the darkest areas and do that with the, let me get it up here, indigo blue in the darkest areas. And just kind of bring it out, making it dark in the creases, and then just lightly bringing it out. And I'll do that on every place where I think it needs to be the darkest. May not be the spot that's supposed to be the darkest, but it's the spot I think it is. And since we're doing her all in blue, I have to be just a little careful to find all the dark areas. And then up at her waistband, she has some of these little curlies along with the flowers, and I'm going to leave, hopefully, if I remember, I'm going to leave those a deep green, kind of going for the look of kelp with flowers under the water, just because I'm doing her as a water fairy. So again, making it as dark and then just feathering it out, because I'll put another color on top of that. And then this will create a shadow on her. would just, I'm not even sure if I'm letting you see all that. I'm sorry. I do a filming with my phone, and it's up on a, oh gosh, it's a microphone stand, but it attaches to your desk like one of those old lamps used to do. So it's got an arm that comes up, and then it has an elbow on it, and then the arm comes across and over to my desk. And then what I had done was taken off the microphone piece and put on a clip that clips onto my phone. And it's up high on my desk, so I can get my big old head down here so I can see everything. And I can't see the screen. So occasionally when I am coloring, I will tiptoe up and peek at it and see what you're seeing. I try, but sometimes it just doesn't get in frame, so I do apologize for that. I do have to be real close in order to see what I'm doing, especially in these tiny spots. Okay, so the next color I'm going to bring in is the electric blue, and I will just start up here at the top again and pull that color down. Into the dress. In the areas that I've done blue. And then if I think it got a little too light up there, I'll just go back and darken it up. The next color will be the powder blue. And just over the whole thing again and bring it down. Okay, these are the only 3 pencils I'm going to use in the whole outfit and wings. So I'm just going to go backwards with find the one I was doing and just go in the backward effect. So back with the Indigo, making it the darkest down here, and lightening it up. And then adding the electric blue in here and bringing it back up towards the powder blue I'm doing. And then just blend the powdered blues together. And if I want, I will go back in here and put a little white in the highlighted part. You can kind of notice that, but I mean, it's not too bright. And that is what I'm going to do on all of these. Just find their areas where they end up. And do it dark to where I think it needs to start lightening up. This one's a longer one, so. And then the electric blue. And the powder. Leaving a space for the white. So every single one of them will be done that way. I don't know if you want to watch all that. Gets a little tedious, but I'll do a couple more. The longer they are, the more I'll bring the color down. And then, since this line here is kind of a ruffle, you just have to decide which one you want on the top, which one you want a shadow on, and I'll just bring the indigo on one side of it. And then the powder blue. Then find the darker areas down at the bottom. And bring it back up. just keep going. What I'll do is, off camera, go ahead and finish the skirt up. I will be leaving all the vines, or whatever you want to call these, white. So I will just do the skirt. I will be coloring over the little dots here, because I'm going to put those back in with the Posca pen. So you'll either see them through depending on the darkness of the pencil, because if I do it light here, you'll be able to see them. If not, I have a video right here with a reference, kind of where they go. So I will be back as soon as I get the skirt finished. Now you may notice that some of these areas are kind of blurring together, and one of the things I like to do, just to add the strict dimension, or define the lines a little bit better, is I'll go in with some black, and where the shades are, I'm probably meaning shadowy areas, I will go through and I will redraw the lines because I've kind of blurred them out with the colors. And anywhere it needs a little more defined darkness that I'm not getting from the pencil, I will also add that in. So the darkest areas. Now, you'll notice this pencil isn't terribly sharp. I just use the side of it to get the dark, and then I keep twirling the pencil in my hand so it stays on that sharp edge. And if you do this after you've laid down your color, it'll blend right into the color that you had laid down before with the pressure you use on it. I haven't done all of it, but I thought I'd show you that you have to do this at the end, because if you don't, you will be blending the black into the blue, and I don't want that effect. But I was going to do it for you so you could see that part. So basically that gives a little more defined edges. And then I'll just keep working at it. And the next time you'll see it, her skirt will be done. Okay, here's the skirt all done. Sorry, I'm moving it around, but it's just the skirt. And my desk is a little messy. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of these little vines, and I'm going to see how this works. I'm going to do it with a gel pen in, I don't even know what this is because they don't come with names. It's Cali Art. This is a non-sparkly, I'll put it that way, I believe it's going to be a neon yellow, and this is a sparkly dark green. And I'm going to lay, let's see where on the camera you're at. I'm going to do this one down here. And I'm going to put in a little of that first, and then go in on top of that with the green. And kind of blend them a little together. And then you kind of get this highlighted effect in there. I know my hand's going to turn a really interesting color, but that's okay. I'll do that down here too. If I can blend them together when they're still wet, that would be nice. And that is basically what I'm going to do on all of the vines. Now, just because I'm doing her in blue doesn't mean you guys, have to. She would look really good in a green skirt, green wings. I'm going to put the, up here at the top, this area here, kind of reminds me of the vines that I'm doing down here. So I'm going to do those in the same color, and then the wings in blue. And I'm going to have to do that on another video, but I did want to show you how I'm going to do these. And the leaves are going to be done the same way. Kind of have to work at these fast if you want them to blend together, I guess. There we go. And I wanted some sparkle in here because she is a fairy after all. I might go in with a blue gel pen also in the sparkle and add some blue into her dress area. I have a pen. This takes a while, but I do want to do it in those markers. So here's a blue, I don't know if this is a sparkle or not. It's not a sparkle, and I think I want sparkles. Let's see if I have, well, it's silver. Don't want silver. I had used a bunch of these on a different project. I hate getting out the whole case. I don't know if you guys have cats, but my cat loves plastic to chew on, which is not a real good idea because he will eat it. So anything that I have that has plastic, I have to kind of keep hidden from him. And the these things come in a whole package of plastic stuff. So I have to hide it behind my desk in the back corner and then cover it up with stuff so he won't chew it. Okay, so this one is just a dark blue, kind of in the same range. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some in here. Because this is a dark one, we'll add it in the darkest areas. And then just kind of smoosh it up with my finger. And or smoosh it down depending on which way I'm going. And if it goes out of the lines, that's okay. We'll just draw over the line. Leave that one. And it also darkens the areas, which is nice. I would have gone over this with Distress Inks, but I'm trying my darndest to use art supplies that people have so they don't have to buy anything. Gel pens are available now during the back to school season. My daughter loves that time of year. She's way out of school, but she likes those notebooks, and they go on sale. So we have to get up there and get notebooks every year. Anyway, that's what I will be doing and touching it up here and there and everywhere on there. So I will go ahead and stop the video right now, and this will definitely have to be a part 2. as I keep playing, sorry. I have the skirt took a long time, so I have to do the wings also, and they're going to be done the same way, with the darkness kind of going in this area up here, and then a lighter shade and a darker, and mixing it. And like I said, I'll do the green up here. I may darken this a little bit more depending how it looks when I'm finished. I might even throw some brown pencil on top of that, and I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I will see you in part 2. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like this kind of video, please hit the thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed, go ahead and do that if you want to see more of these. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you have a great day. So I will see you in part 2. Bye.